tonight from the Outer Rim in what is another gorgeous night here at the Hall. And guys, the first round of 3v3 is in the books. And how did it go? Is your world shaking just a little bit? I can tell you I took the loss. I lost by just a couple of banners, but I made a lot of mistakes with the return of 3v3. And I've got 5 takeaways here that I wanted to share with you. Maybe this will help you in round 2. Learn from my mistakes, Hall. We got a good list here. Let's hit it. All right, guys, if you enjoy my content and want to support the channel, all you got to do is hit that like button and do subscribe. It really helps me out. Here we go, guys. Our first tip is to not set normal casual defenses that people see all the time. We got to get unique here, and look in my footage here, guys. We have the Jawas. Yes, a lot of people forgot the Jawas got the touch up over the break with the stacking of the thermal detonators with the line in the sand. Jawas getting a defensive hold. I guarantee this guy looked at it and said, oh, it's just Jawas. These guys suck. They're even purple with Scavenger there. I'm going to throw a lesser team at this, and little does he know, if he looked at the mods, he would have seen that Jawa Engineer is supercharged on my team, getting that quick Nebbit taunt up, and just the thermals stacking onto their team. Very impressive stuff here. Scavenger dropped the bomb, and they got the defensive hold. So proud of these Jawas, and they're not even like super geared. They're not even super geared, guys. So it'll be interesting to see what he tried against that team. The next point in this same vein here is the usage of purple gear. Look at my Django here. He has purple gear on him. A lot of people look at that and say, I'm not worried about that. That's just Gear 9 Django, whatever. And they're not seeing that he's supercharging those other kits. And even if they get Django down real quick, the leadership ability is still going to persist, and those units are going to be super fast. So sprinkling a little purple gear in there can be a little bit of misdirection and something I believe on. And the last point in this kind of first area that I wanted to talk about here is let's just be different with our defenses. Look at this comp that our Slicer, yes, the own Hall Slicer, Macias put this comp together. It is a new lead with Darth Scion. Yes, Darth Scion outside of the Triumvirate, along with Watt. And you've got the speed from a new lead with Watt there, and Watt spreading the tech on Scion. And you've got all that extortion going on, all sorts of weird stuff here. And Scion's one of those unique characters where he can actually dish out damage and he can be tanky as hell. So it is a very cool comp. You see there 3 defensive holds here. People are just not familiar with seeing stuff like this. Tech on Scion from Watt? Are you kidding me? So get creative. Don't run the same defenses we've ran out there before. Get creative. Change things up. Really make them think. Okay, Hall, the second tip I have here is something I learned firsthand this Grand Arena. New Gunray lead is absolutely insane. It is so good. And here's the thing. Conventional wisdom tells you in 5v5, you're going to be paying your taxes just to make sure that guy doesn't get out of hand, that speed doesn't get out of hand. But in 3v3, that ability is just magnified. It's just crazy. I started off by paying all my taxes, and man, that team was going so fast by the end of it. All I was doing was just paying taxes. It was insane. A lot of misdirection here. Tripped me up big time. You saw it in the last point there with Macias running Newt lead. Newt Gunray lead. An absolute all-star in 3v3. Love it. Just spreading that extortion around. You don't want it. You got to get him down. You got to get through these tanks. But do you pay the taxes? Do you just focus fire, getting guys down? The revive ability, that came into question multiple times. I think I have a few matches here where I was just stymied. I could not get through it. It was a stone wall. I want to say we put 5 or 6 fights into this Droid Eka after we slowly picked this team apart. And this was very well the team that broke me this round and got me the loss by just a couple banners. So here we go, guys. New Gunray lead. Absolutely love it. Fantastic. Okay, guys, the next one, it's going to sound pretty obvious, and maybe I'm just stupid, but let me just tell you, I knew he had a good Darth Revan, Basileus Sean Fallen, Darth Malik team. I knew he had it. It was good relics. I saved what I thought was my best team for this, which was a Jedi Knight Anakin, a Padme lead, and General Kenobi, all Relic 7, 60 modded, ready to go. My best team. And what I fail to realize is this ain't 5v5. You need a Dispeller. Dispel is so critical in 3v3. If there is any threat of a taunting tank, you cannot get stuck behind a taunt. Bring a Dispel. I can tell you I will not be running that team again because, in my opinion, that Relic'd out Basti, Revan, Darth Revan, and Malik team is the top tier team in this format. And you got to bring a Dispel to try and work around Malik and get Basti down, and then hopefully piece it down from there, or just mirror match it and hope you have the better mods and the better relics. So there you go, guys. I know it sounds stupid. You're like, this is not advice. This is common sense. Guys, I went into the fight, totally didn't realize I couldn't get around the taunt. So do take that piece of advice, guys. I know it's not rocket science here, but don't be me. Don't be an idiot. Bring a Dispel. Bring a couple of Dispels if you need to. All right, guys, our fourth point I want to address here is something that is, again, common sense here and something I didn't follow. Do not get cute against Relic teams. I sat there on my live stream last night and was given a piece of advice to use a Emphas Nest, Hoda, Kira-led team to go up against a Relic, a legitimately R4, R5 clone team with Shaak Ti. There was no Rex on this team, so the thought in my mind was, well, there's no Rexalate, so what are we worried about? We'll just go cure this thing. We'll go cure nest this thing, and we'll be good. Get into the fight. Echo just drops the bomb, absolutely eviscerating the board, and I just laughed. I'm just like, well, I should have known this. I should not have underrated this team. If they have relics, you have to bring your A game. Bring your best relic squad. This accentuates the need for relicing out teams and not stopping at Relic 4, not stopping at Relic 5. Hell, I got like so many characters at Relic 6 because it's such a pain to get them all the way to Relic 7. But again, it makes the difference. You can't throw G12 in with the old cute tactics and think you're going to get the win. Completely obliterated by Echo. Very, Relic's more important than ever, guys. You got to take your teams all the way up. All right, Hall, as you can see from my footage here, our fifth and final point is the importance of 2 units in Geonosian Brood Alpha and Arc Trooper. The ability to summon a 4th unit to the board in 3v3 is absolutely insane. You guys are not farming these characters. You should be farming them because of light side GOTB, dark side GOTB, and their new units, they're going to be absolutely fantastic. People are reporting that Geonosian Brood Alpha is absolutely insane in this mode on offense. Practically can beat most teams if you have a Relic Geonosian squad. You better believe for your boy Urs. I have Arc Trooper at G12. Hall helped me get him. He absolutely handled the business, as you can see in this footage here, against a very good clone team. But I can tell you, Geonosian Brood Alpha going straight on my favorite list. I don't have a Geonosian squad, but if I can piece together just a 3-man Geo squad, that is a start at something bigger. Here we go, guys. Follow my advice. Don't be an idiot. Get these 2 units. They're absolutely incredible. And there you go, Hall. That is our list. 5 things to be aware of as 3v3 continues on. Guys, it is December. Happy Life Day to each and every one of you guys. It is always Life Day in the Hall here. You guys take care of each other. Get to your ships safely. And good night from the Outer Rim, everybody. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And lock in those coordinates for the Outer Rim, because at the Hall, we celebrate Star Wars and gaming. We are a tight community of over 10,000, and we're growing every day with live stream reaction shows and covering everything Star Wars related, whether it's old or new. It is nothing but fun. Come on down to the Hall, guys.